Everyone, excuse me, welcome to another flip video, thrift flip. This is the vase that I'm working on here. Someone else has, by the look of it, already attempted to give it a paint. So here I'm just going over it with a white paint with a chip brush. So it's kind of going on stippled like. As I'm going to stamp this pot. So after I did the paint, I went in, I think that's a 220 grit piece of sandpaper, and here I am sorry I forgot to video stamping, but I have just stamped it with alcohol inks, and now I'm going in with an antique crackle. I don't even know if this one's still available anywhere. It used to be my favourite, and this is all I've got left. So once that was done, I went over top with the part 2 of, or the step 2 of the crackle medium, and then let that dry. It's a shame that the stamps aren't as good as I'd hoped. I had far too much ink on the stamp, but I will know that for next time. I'm not a huge stamper, but I did do a video a couple of weeks, or last week actually, on how I made up a ink pad for the stamps. So here we are, all the cracks are now highlighted, and I have rubbed the Matilla Black alcohol ink into it. Again, I would have liked bigger cracks, but I couldn't, for some reason. None of the products, even my favourite one, wouldn't give me the big cracks that I desired, but hey ho, it is what it is. So here I'm just going over with a clear coat. I could have sprayed it, but I had this lying around, so that's just to put a layer in between what I'm going to do next, because I have a feeling the next layer could be very destructive. So here we go, in with the gloss clear coat, and I did actually spray this outside. So my trusted sieved dirt. This went on way darker than I thought it was actually going to. And here I'm actually using a little bit of terps, trying to take off the darker areas of it. Not terps, I think it might have actually been mess. So again, with another layer of dirt, another layer of the clear coat to give that layer of protection of what I'm going to do next. You can see that it's quite muddy in places, which is why I wanted to add the cinnamon, just to perhaps tone down that little bit of over dark and make it look a little bit more vintage and old rather than just dirty. So I did rub the cinnamon in all through it, all round it. Oh, excuse me. But also did spray a little bit of the clear varnish onto my table and painted it into some holes. This is what I'm doing here. So I tried not to be too neat. I wanted it to look like I hadn't used a paintbrush. So yeah, I just did that in a few places around the vase. It did give a nice colour difference and added, I think it made it look better than it did. The dark of the black in the cracks and the big patches of dirt, I do wonder if they detract from it. Rather than looking aged, it actually looks a little bit dirty, dare I say it. But yeah, all in all, it was a fun little project to do. And yeah, so thanks for watching today. I hope you got something out of it, and if there's any projects that you think you would like me to try or show you my way of doing something, please don't be afraid to comment below. I mentioned in my last video that I was working on a lampshade. I have pretty much finished that. I am just waiting for some filler to dry out so I can sand it back and just give it a quick coat on the inside. Yeah, I loved it so much that I'm actually debating about doing another one. With this one is black on the outside, but I'm thinking I'm going to do one which looks like brushed brass on the outside. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun. So hopefully I'll get that up next week and then move on. So this is the finished piece. You can see where the cinnamon is in the cracks or in the holes that are there. So it definitely looks aged and weathered. Totally different, not totally different, but different to what I had in mind. So yeah, again, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.